Once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Kawartha Downs, a beautiful night for harness racing into the Kawarthas. Thanks for coming out. We should have lots of fun going on tonight. We got a fast track today, temperature of 22 degrees. Here are your program and racing changes on tonight's card. Race number 1, race 1, the 5, Malvolio has been scratched. 1-5, Malvolio out for tonight. Number 6, Touch 'em All Joe is off the Lasix program. Does not race on Lasix tonight. Move all the way to race number 6. Race 6, number 5, Dream of Jeannie. We got a driver, or an owner change rather. Cindy Graham and Bill Wolfrey are not owners. Tyson Ahern is the new owner of 6-5 Dream of Jeannie. Skip to race 9. Race number 9. Scratch the 2, Elegance du Hurrah. 92 Elegance du Hurrah is out for tonight. That's all the changes for tonight's card. Post time for your first race. First half of the double with exactor, triactor, and pick 5 wagering. Set to go for 6 o'clock. Post time in about 9 minutes. Scratch the 5. Malvolio in the first race. Don't forget to hang on to those non-winning tickets tonight. Write your name on them. Deposit them in the drum just inside the grandstand area. I believe it's a gold drum. And Jim will be drawing a winner at the end of tonight's card. And the winner must be present. And Jim has some prizes. I believe it was a gas card perhaps. But Jim will be giving a bit more information on that as the night goes on. So hang on to those non-winning tickets, put your name on the back, deposit them in the drum for your chance to make that non-winner into a winner. Coming up 2 weeks from tonight on Saturday, July 23rd, it's our 50th anniversary celebration here at Kawartha Downs. Lots of great things planned and events, so be sure to tell your friends to come on out 2 weeks from tonight. But one in particular, it's the Cavan-Monaghan Derby in the township of Cavan-Monaghan. Together with Kawartha Downs are hosting, as we mentioned, the Cavan-Monaghan Derby. Goes from 4 to 10 p.m. Tickets $50 a person. A table of 4 is $180. Table of 6, $240. And tickets include hors d'oeuvres, complimentary signature cocktail, dinner, dessert. There'll be prizes, and of course, the complete card of harness racing. Tickets are available online at www.cavanmonaghan.net/derby, or you can call Bridget at 705-932-9339. That's the Cavan-Monaghan Derby. 2 weeks from tonight, Saturday, July 23rd, all here at Kawartha Downs as part of our 50th anniversary celebration. Post time in about 8 minutes from now. Horses are now leaving the paddock area and entering the track for today's first race post parade, led always by our starting gate crew tandem of Bob Woodward and Steve Skeen. It's your first half of the double coming up in about 5 minutes. Introducing the field, the one is Rock and Roll Nation. Doug Brown driving for the connections of Rob and Brad Doyle. Number 2, Nelson Eddie Hanover. Nick Boyd in the bike for the connections of Nurko Sokolovic and Craig Bars. 3 is Dance Machine. Loic Guriel for Julie Seguin. Number 4, The Devil You Know. Reg Gassing aboard for Beth Doyle. Scratch the 5, Malvolio. 6 is Touch 'Em All Joe. John Thompson aboard for Brian and David Legg. Number 7, Butterfly Kisses, Braden Reibeling for Kyle Reibeling. Rounding out the field is number 8, Racing with the Wind. Bob Jenkins Jr. driving for Steve McGill. 7 go to the gate in today's first race. 4,000 up for grabs for your first half of the double with Exactor, Triactor, and first leg of the pick 5. Inside 4 minutes until post time here at Kawartha Downs. Here, a quick look at the Hucksters picks for race number 1. Jim really stretching this one out. He's going with the 2, Nelson Eddie Hanover. Had a big win last week. Drew the 7-hole a week ago and was 14.5 lengths at the half off the lead, but nice off-the-pace win for Nelson Eddie Hanover, taking it by a half a length and 156-2. That's Jim's pick for race number 1. Jim also likes the 7, Butterfly Kisses. This horse has done very well at Kawartha Downs, Dresden before that, so well-traveled. Butterfly Kisses had a huge mile last week. Pretty well was parked most of the mile, but finished second, just a half a length off the lead behind Nelson Eddie Hanover. So look for a hook up there with those 2 horses. And number 8, Racing with the Wind, is Jim's 3rd pick. Tough 8-hole. But that didn't daunt this horse back on June 25th and June 6th. Started from post 7. Back on the 25th, though, pretty well left with some good gate speed and finished second, just a length and a half off the pace. Jim liking the 2, the 7, and the 8 in today's first race. We're inside about 2 minutes until post time for race 1. Horse maybe to look at in this first race is number 3, Dance Machine. Current odds of 12-1, so some pretty favorable return. Raced here at Kawartha Downs in this class last week. And strolled along quite nicely. Finished third, 3 1/4 lengths off the lead. has been well traveled in Grand River, Hanover, as well as Flamborough. Pretty steady check getter as well, but still looks for that elusive first win in the past couple of seasons. Had 20 starts so far this year. I'm going to throw a dart at 3 Dance Machine to throw in your tri-actor box as well. The starting gate has moved into position for race number 1. We're inside a minute until post time here at Kawartha Downs. Field being called to the gate for race number 1. Your first half of the double begins to roll. From the rail out, number 1, Rock and Roll Nation. 2 is Nelson Eddy Hanover. The 3 is Dance Machine. The 4, The Devil You Know. Scratch 5, Malvolio. Moving over is the 6, Touch 'Em All, Joe. 7 is Butterfly Kisses. On the outside, the 8, Racin' with the Wind. The horses are in the hands of the starter. It's a post time. We've got an international audience tonight, all the way from Barcelona. Adam Monta, who's on vacation visiting family. He has his Aunt Lolita. I hope I got that right. Oh, sorry. It's Lolita is his cousin, his Aunt Eulalia. And welcome to Kawartha Downs. Enjoy your trip, Adam. They're off and pacing in today's first race, and quickly out from the midfield is the 4, The Devil You Know. There's a Dance Machine on the inside track. Touch 'Em All, Joe, into the mix early. 4th away is a Nelson Eddy Hanover, and Racin' with the Wind looks for some inside position. Butterfly Kisses and Rock and Roll Nation, the early trailer. Opening fraction, a brisk 27-4, and the field comes down the lane for the first time, and it's the gas man with The Devil You Know. Here comes Nelson Eddy Hanover, out and by for Nick Boyd. Nelson Eddy Hanover now grabs the front. Here comes Touch 'Em All, Joe. The Devil You Know on the inside with Dance Machine in 4th. Racing in 5th as the field moves into the clubhouse turn. That's a Butterfly Kisses, and there's Rock and Roll Nation. At the half, it's Nelson Eddy Hanover in 56-2, 28-3 last fraction. Nelson Eddy Hanover shows the way. Touch 'Em All, Joe, head on the outside. There's The Devil You Know locked in on the rail. Dance Machine is sitting 4th, and 5th, it's a Butterfly Kisses. Rock and Roll Nation and Racin' with the Wind now will have to circle the field as they race towards the 3/4. Nick Boyd, Nelson Eddy Hanover in front by a length, 125-4. Nelson Eddy Hanover has the engine on the outside. Here comes Dance Machine out from 4th, now 3rd, now 2nd. Dance Machine is stepping on the outside. Rock and Roll Nation making a nice 3-wide move as the field spins off the turn. Nelson Eddy Hanover. Here comes Dance Machine. Looks for some nice return and possibly an upset. Nelson Eddy Hanover now digs in, guts this one out. Nelson Eddy Hanover, Dance Machine, and Butterfly Kisses. That's how they roll in 155. Numbers on the board are 2, 3, 7, 4. 2, 3, 7, 4. Always getting up close and personal with our patrons. Nick Boyd. He's in front of the grandstand now, so kids, if you want to see the horse, make your way up to the rail just quickly. Nelson Eddie Hanover, your winner of tonight's first race and hitting a new lifetime plateau. Nelson Eddie Hanover, 4-year-old gelding of Some Beach Somewhere. Out of the Better's Delight mare, Naughty Marietta. Owned by Nurko Sokolovic, co-owned and trained by Craig Bars. Nick Boyd, captaining the win. Nelson Eddie Hanover, a new mark of 155 and a back-to-back winner here at Kawartha Downs. Nelson Eddie Hanover taking center stage. Get out there, Quinner. Nick Boyd always joined by his grandmother Peggy and father Ken. Also joined by Dan Quinn, Beth Locke as well. Here's your prices. Results are official: 2374, 380, 290, 240. Dance Machine 450, 310. Butterfly Kisses 220. 2-3 Exactor 1850. 237 Try $25. Good job, Nick. Order of finish on the first race. Rock and Roll Nation was 5th. Nelson Eddie Hanover, your winner. Dance Machine 2nd. The Devil You Know 4th. Malvolio was out. Touch 'em all, Joe 6th. Butterfly Kiss is 3rd, and Racin' with the Wind 7th. Top down 5-1-2, 4 scratch 6-3-7. Nelson Eddie Hanover, back-to-back winner, hitting a new lifetime mark tonight of 155. Post time for the second race and back half of the double set to go in about 10 minutes. 5 go to the gate, and there's no changes on your program. Horses are entering the track for today's second race. Your back half of the double set to go in about 6 minutes. Introducing the field of conditioned trotters. Number 1 is Carwin's Lucky Luna. Nick Boyd driving for John Rosnick. Number 2, Pay Up Jack. Doug High for Wade Piccone. Number 3 is Midnight Ice. Bob Jenkins for Felix Marion. Number 4, Heaney Hanover. Doug Brown aboard for Dr. Pete Johnston. And the 5 is Out on a Mission. Jason Woodward aboard for the All-Star Farms. 5 trotters go to the gate in today's second race. Inside 5 minutes until post time. Short field in this upcoming second race. The Huckster likes the 3 Midnight Ice. Current odds of 1 to 5. This horse had a pretty good final kick last week, coming home in 29 seconds. Finishing second by 3/4 of a length. Midnight Ice should prevail in this race as the favorite, and pull out on top. Midnight Ice, one to look at and get her first win of the season. Jim's second pick is the 5 Out on a Mission. Jason Woodward aboard. This horse has some good gate speed left out from the 6-hole last week. Just ran out of steam. The back half was 102 and 4, coming home in 31 and 2. So we'll see if Out on a Mission has a little bit better stamina in the late goings of this race. Jim also going with the 1 Carwin's Lucky Luna for your show spot. Nick Boyd aboard. We'll get a pretty good steer here. Jim liking the 3, the 5, and the 1 in this upcoming second race. And Midnight Ice, the current 2 to 5 favorite.
Hey, Evan.
Hey, Jimmy. How are you?
What's going on, buddy?
Not much, not much. Hey, missed a week, but hey, we're back for a week, and sorry, I'm off next week too. But anyway,
I know that.
no, good stuff. Hey, good crowd here.
Good crowd. Doug Horner's down
Yep.
there playing some tunes.
Beautiful.
Just want to remind everybody, folks, don't forget, take those non-winning tickets, write your name on them, put them in the drum downstairs, and after the last race tonight, we're going to give away a $100 gas card. So gather up those non-winning tickets, folks, put them in the drum, and you could win yourself a $100 gas card.
Yes, right on, Jim. You betcha. Hey, Jim, 2 weeks from tonight, we've got a very special night here. 50 years in the making. Kawartha Downs is going to have her 50th anniversary celebration, and I'm sure you've got the whole scoop on all the things, but one item we do have in particular is the Cavan Monaghan Derby, and together with Kawartha Downs, we are hosting this Cavan Monaghan Derby from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah, and it should be a pretty good go, Jim. Tickets are $50 a person, but if you bring a table of 4, it's $180, so drops the cost. Table of 6, $240. Pretty decent deal. Tickets includes hors d'oeuvres, complimentary signature cocktail, dinner, dessert. There'll be prizes, and of course, we've got our full card of harness racing that night as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's Cavan Monaghan. The township have put this together with Kawartha Downs. It's going to be in your program next week, but if you want any information on it, folks, you've got to contact Bridget at 705-932-9339. But anybody can go to this, folks. It's kind of a dressy kind of a feel to it, so it should be pretty good. But the one thing I do want to stress, folks, is our 50th anniversary that night, and we're going to give away a lot of prizes, including some big screen TVs. And you're going to also see a lot of the people that have been here for years and years supporting this track.
Nice.
But next Saturday,
Yes?
kids night. If you've got a kid, doesn't matter what age, we've all kids, but we're going to have Raspberry the Clown here along with face painting, balloon animals, all that kind of stuff going on here next Saturday. Doesn't cost any money for anybody to come in. You just buy yourself a program. But it's kids night next Saturday. It's going to be a fun night. So if you've got some kids or grandkids, don't miss that out. It's going to be a one fun night. So we'll let Evan do the second race. And also, just before we get rolling here, sad news to pass along. A very good friend of ours and a lady that has supported harness racing here at Kawartha Downs, Shirley McGill, passed away on Wednesday. Visitation is on Sunday, July 17th at the Wag Funeral Home. Her son, Brian, was a long member here.
Always. Yep.
And we're going to miss Shirley. So lots of prayers out to the family.
You bet.
Shirley McGill.
Thanks, Jim. Field being called to the gate for today's second race. 5 trotters will go to the gate. From the rail out, number 1, Carwin's Lucky Luna. 2 is Pay Up Jack. Number 3, Midnight Ice. 4, Heaney Hanover. And on the outside, it's the 5, Out on a Mission. 5 going to the gate. Favorite is the 3, Midnight Ice, with Bob Jenkins aboard. Horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for today's second race. Condition Trotters on the move. 5 battle, and there they go. Troubled beginnings there for Pay Up Jack. And off they roll from the outside, out on a mission, flashing that early gate speed, Heaney Hanover, and there's Midnight Ice and Carwin's Lucky Luna. Out of it early is Pay Up Jack, but now has regained gate. As they go by the 8th marker into the first turn, out on a mission is flying in early action, has about a 5-length cushion with Heaney Hanover racing in second. Midnight Ice is patiently trotting there in third, and Carwin's Lucky Luna. 29-3 is your first fraction, and out on the mission, cruising early and opening up by about 8 to 9 on the field right now. Out on a mission, going like a house on fire. Heaney Hanover is well gapped there in second. Midnight Ice is third, followed by Carwin's Lucky Luna, and Pay Up Jack is trying to play catch up. Out on a mission is on a mission. Now about 10 lengths the best. Halfway home, 57-4, 28-1. Out on a mission leads the way as they move down the backside. There's Midnight Ice on the outside with Heaney Hanover on the inside. Further back, Carwin's Lucky Luna, and out on him, or rather, Pay Up Jack, the trailer, out on a mission, starting to tucker out. Some pretty blistering fractions in the early going, but the gap now on that lead is about 2, and Midnight Ice is looking dangerous. Out on a mission at the 3/4, 129-2. Out on a mission is now been underwrapped by Midnight Ice. Midnight Ice on the outside, slight advantage. Midnight Ice is starting to leak oil. There's Heaney Hanover looking to improve position, and Carwin's Lucky Luna. The field comes home, and Midnight Ice now in control. Out on a mission will slip a notch. Heaney Hanover, but Midnight Ice cool in the victory. Heaney Hanover out on a mission third. 2 minutes flat the time. Midnight Ice, your winner of today's second race, hitting a new lifetime mark of 2 minutes flat. Midnight Ice, a 4-year-old daughter of Creatine, out of the Yankee Glide Mare, just in time, owned by Felix Marion of Cambridge, trained and driven to victory by Bob Jenkins Jr. Midnight Ice getting her first win of the season in a time of 2 minutes flat, completing the daily double here at Kawartha Downs. One to 9 favored. Midnight Ice does not disappoint. It's official. 3, 4, 5, 1. Prices coming up. Mutual returns in the second race. Midnight Ice 220, 210, 210. Heaney Hanover $6, 330. Out on a mission 240. Your daily double of 2 and 3, returning a cool $5 bill. 3-4 exactor 1570. 3-4-5 try 2140.
Stress horses, so you're good to go. Don't forget, folks, put those names on those non-winning tickets, put them in the drum downstairs, and after the
Order finish on the second race. Carwin's Lucky Luna was fourth. Pay Up Jack fifth. Midnight Ice, your winner. Haney Hanover second. Out on a Mission was third. Top down 4-5-1-2-3. Midnight Ice hitting a new plateau of 2 minutes flat. Post time for the third race. Set to go in about 9 minutes. No changes on your program. Third leg of the Pick 5. We have another upcoming birthday. One of our racing connections here at Kawartha Downs, Amanda Riley. She'll be putting another candle on the cake on Monday. So, Amanda, happy birthday. Make sure Tommy does something special for you. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Horses now leaving the paddock area for today's third race, about 5 minutes until post time. In line for today's third race, claiming pacers, number 1, Nothing Holding Me Back. Doug Brown driving for Bill Gibson. Number 2 is Century Havana. Bob Jenkins owns and drives with partner Bill Burgess. Number 3 is Heartbeat and Sizzle. Nick Boyd aboard for Wayne Smith. Number 4, Woodmere Stella, Jason Woodward for the All-Star Farms. Number 5, Dana Salam, Reg Gassian driving for Brian and Cindy Collins. Number 6, She Plays for Keeps, Braden Ribeling for Michelle Humet. 6 go to the gate in the third race, $4,100 up for grabs, post time in just under 5 minutes. Right now, the even money favorite is the 5 Dana Salam, a driver change with Reg Gassian in the bike tonight. Dana Salam has raced in this class the last few outings and has had some nice off-the-pace fractions. So look for this driver change and Dana Salam to come through tonight to get her 4th trip to the winner's circle. Another one to look at, the 2 Century Havana, has been a very steady check getter here and finishing second a week ago in this class, just 3 lengths off the pace. Century Havana, Bob Jenkins, he always had a win to his credit so far tonight. He'll look for his driving double. And number 1, Nothing Holding Me Back. That's the Hucksters' 3rd pick, but also thinks that Nothing Holding Me Back with the inside post may go coast to coast. Had the rail a week ago and again draws the 1 hole tonight and went gate to wire, winning by 3 1/4 lengths last Saturday night here at Kawartha Downs. Doug Brown, Hall of Famer, will give a pretty good steer for Nothing Holding Me Back. Three kids, Jim, the parents may need the stress horse. Yes. Yep, no kidding. No, it's been tough for a clown business. Yep. Nice. Nice. Should be a good night out, as you say. Bring the kids, young and old. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes. Yep. Nice. That's right. Thanks, Jim. Field being called to the gate for today's 3rd race. You haven't wagered yet, you better get her in quick. From the rail out, number 1, Nothing Holding Me Back. 2, Century Havana. 3, Heartbeat and Sizzle. 4, Woodmere Stella. The 5, Dana Salam. And on the outside, number 6, She Plays for Keeps. Look for a late closing from the 5, Dana Salam. It's post time. Eight swings down the backstretch for today's third race. Claiming Pacers are on the gate. They're picking up speed, and there they go. And they're off and pacing. She plays for keeps. Was gapped off the gate, out from the rail. Nothing holding me back. And there's Dana Salam. Wants the front this week. Dana Salam quickly surging to the top. Nothing holding me back is now racing second. Century Havana third away. Heartbeat and Sizzle gets away fourth. Woodmere Stella, and she plays for keeps the early trailer. Dana Salam and the Gasman. They've got the pedal down early, and they swing by that opening quarter in 29 seconds. Dana Salam in front. Nothing holding me back is a racing second. Century Havana single file in third. There's Heartbeat and Sizzle in fourth. On the helmet there in fifth, that's Woodmere Stella, and she plays for keeps. Can study the field from the back. Racing single file into the clubhouse turn. Dana Salam still has the engine. Nothing holding me back. He is racing second. Century Havana third. They're at the halfway point in 59 seconds. 32nd last fraction. Dana Salam, the pace setter, with a length and a half cushion over Nothing Holding Me Back. Couple of lengths further back to Century Havana, peeking to the outside, Heartbeat and Sizzle. She plays for keeps, and Woodmere Stella trails the field. Midway down the backstretch, it's still Dana Salam in front by a length over Nothing Holding Me Back. No changes in those top two positions. Dana Salam to the three-quarters in 1:29. Dana Salam into the far turn, now by two. Nothing Holding Me Back racing in second. Century Havana is third. Fourth sees Heartbeat and Sizzle. And the field comes to the head of the lane. And Dana Salam and the Gasman looking for this coast-to-coast trip. And they're going to get it. They're pulling away now. Dana Salam, good closer. Done. Dana Salam, gate to wire. Nothing Holding Me Back. Century Havana, 1:58-1. Numbers up, 5, 1, 2, 3. Who's that lovely lady you got down there with you, Jim? Who's that lovely lady? Hello, Joan. Nice to see ya. Looking good. Gate to wire, pants on fire. Dana Salam, your winner of today's third race, hitting a season's best mark. 10-year-old daughter of a Marapan Gigolo. The N-Example mare Kate's Ticket. Owned by Cindy Collins, co-owned and trained by Brian Collins. Reg Gassian captaining the win. Coast to coast, Dana Salam gets it done in a time of 1:58-1 for a season's best mark. Lovely lady Joan Collins down there in the winner's circle to celebrate with her son Brian, daughter-in-law Cindy. Dana Salam taking today's third race. Looking great, Joan. Yeah.
Gassian's one of our legends here at Kawartha Downs.
Yes.
Here.
August.
Top guns here.
He is. Yeah, he's been all afire early on in our racing action here.
He's like wine. He gets better.
Seems to get better. Yep.
And Reg has been doing it for a long time. And 50 years ago, he was here on opening night.
Unbelievable, eh? You betcha. Yep.
Don't forget, folks, all kinds of ice cream down here. Kawartha Dairy Ice Cream supplies all the ice cream. Come on down here and get some scoops in a big cup. It's $5. It's a pretty good deal. Pralines and cream is very popular. I like that. This gentleman's getting a whole bunch of it. So come on down, check out the ice cream.
Official 5-1-2-3. Dana Salam 420, 210, 210. Nothing holding me back. 250, 210. Century Havana 220. 5-1 exactor $7.90. 5-1-2 $9.80. Order up for the third race. Nothing holding me back was second. Century Havana third. Heartbeat and Sizzle fourth. Woodmere Stella was fifth. Dana Salam your winner, and she plays for keeps sixth. Top down 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 6 on the bottom. Dana Salam season's mark 158-1. Coast to coast with Reg Gassian aboard. Post time for the fourth race. Star for Feed Service and Brooks Performance Horse Feeds Pace. Set to go in about 10 minutes. No changes on your program. Warranty's up, yep.
Happy 50th. Thanks for coming.
Good for them. Nice milestone. Beautiful.
Like 35th anniversary, yeah?
You've got a 35th?
No, I think it's,
She's not here. Don't you dare forget Shirley's anniversary. Okay. No, well, hey, come on out to Norwood. You can come on out and stay in the room. Nobody. Yeah. Muddy's. It's the best. Yep, Muddy's barbecue pit. Oh yeah. Pardon? Yes. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we got saw Dan Quinn there earlier. Quinner's Havelock area. Well, of course. We're all neighbors. We're all neighbors in Norwood. That's right. Well, yeah, okay. That's right. Go Hill. Yeah. Thanks, Jim. Horses in post-parade formation for today's fourth race. Starford Feed Service and Brooks Performance Horse Feeds pace. Number 1 is Race with Luck, Doug High driving for Cindy Horner. Number 2 is DG Rain Runner, John Thompson aboard for David Ahern. 3 is Ella on the Beach, Reg Gassian for Ted Hallett. 4 is Carwin's Miss Maya, Nick Boyd aboard for the McGregor Farms. 5, Music Box Noise, Chris Rogers owns and drives with partners Hot Racing Stable, Mario Bayarjan and Louis Kligman. Number 6 is Winsun Tierra, Doug Brown at the helm for the Winsun Farm and Murray Breather. 7 is Miss Sophia Rose, Braden Ribeling for Bill Brown and Brenda Darrable. Number 8 is Peanut Butter and Jelly. Jason Woodward owns and drives with partners Arlene McIntyre and Steve DL. 9 is Digging Up Daisies. Loic Guriel for Barb and Mark Fry. 9 go to the gate in the fourth race. Post time in about 5 minutes. Current favorite on the board right now is the 2 DG Rain Runner. Odds of 7 to 5. Went gate to wire last week with John Thompson aboard. Pretty well unchallenged, taking this one by about 4 lengths. DG Rain Runner should be the pick of the board. Second choice right now at 2 to 1 is the 3 Ella on the Beach. Reg Gassi, and he gets the drive. Ella on the Beach was second behind DG Raid Runner last week. So look for a hookup this week for those 2 horses to battle for early position. Jim's third pick is the 8 Peanut Butter in Jelly, a tough 8-hole, but Peanut Butter in Jelly Should have some good kick coming from off the pace. Might be one to put in your tri-actor box. Another one to look at, I'm going to take a look at the 5, Music Box Noise. The morning line was 3-1. And right now, odds of 5-1. Music Box Noise, I think, should fare well in a good final kick. One to put in your tri-actor box. Jim liking the 2, 3, and the 8. I'm going to go the 2, 3, and 5. Mix those any which way. I think you'll have a winner. So nice value there out on the board from the 4 Carwin's Miss Maya. Nick Boyd, he's got the drive. Had a tough tilt last week, but that was first start of the season. Maybe look for some improvement there and some also good return as well. Also, one to peek at for some good return might be the 7, Miss Sophia Rose. Tough trip last week, double parked, and yeah, it was a tough go, but a pretty good final kick of 29 and 2. If Miss Sophia Rose can get into position a little bit earlier, might be a contender. Lots of options with this field of 9 coming up in the 4th race. Your Brooks Performance Horse feeds pace along with Starfruit feeds service. Starting gate in position for the 4th. Starter Steve Skeen calling the field to the gate for today's 4th race. We'll have 8 on the gate and a trailer. From the rail out, number 1 is Race with Luck. 2G is DG Rain Runner. 3L on the beach. The 4 is Carwin's Miss Maya. 5 is Music Box Noise. The 6, Winsun Tierra. 7 is Miss Sophia Rose. On the outside, the 8, Peanut Butter and Jelly. And scoring from the 2nd tier, it's the 9, Digging Up Daisies. Horses for the 4th race in the hands of the starter. It's a post time. Full field of 9 for today's 4th race. Field is picking up speed for your Starfruit feed service and Brooks Performance Horse feeds pace. They're in motion, and there they go. And they're off and pacing out from the midfield. Carwin's Miss Maya and Music Box Noise. DG Rain Runner on the inside track grabs the front. Music Box Noise is 2nd, and from between, Carwin's Miss Maya will tuck in now for a pocket trip. Digging Up Daisies, a good follower there, picking up 4th position. And Ella on the Beach is racing 5th. Race with Luck is 6th. In 7th, that's Miss Sophia Rose, followed by Winsun Tierra and Peanut Butter and Jelly. 30 seconds is your opening fraction. And in front, as you see them, it's DG Rain Runner and John Thompson. Had a gate-to-wire trip last week, and they hold the engine. So far in the 4th race, they're in front by 2. There goes Music Box Noise on the attack. Carwin's Miss Maya locked in along the rail, followed by Digging Up Daisies in 4th. Out in the passing lane goes Ella on the Beach, rounding out your top 5. At the half, Music Box Noise sticks ahead in front. DG Rain Runner 2nd, 59 and 4. That's your half-mile split. As they race down the backside, Music Box Noise and Chris Rogers, they now grab the front. DG Rain Runner is sitting in 2nd on the inside. Carwin's Miss Maya outside for Ella on the Beach. There's digging up daisies. Advancing is Miss Sophia Rose picking up positions. And your final two are Wind Sun Tierra and Peanut Butter and Jelly. Rather, Race with Luck is out of it. 3/4, 130 and 2. Into the far turn they go. Music Box Noise holding off Ella on the Beach, who's now next best. DG Rain Runner has some work to do. There's Miss Sophia Rose in fourth. Now tips out 3 wide. It's a log jam as they come for home. On the inside, Music Box Noise, slight advantage. Ella on the Beach, and Miss Sophia Rose still coming. 3 across as they race down the final strides. Ella on the Beach just nosing out Music Box Noise. Good closing for Miss Sophia Rose. 2 minutes and 3/5. Numbers on the board: 3, 5, 7, 2. 3, 5, 7, 2. Numbers on the board: 3, 5, 7, 2. Nice 4-1 return for the 3, Ella on the Beach. Back-to-back winning drives for Reg Gassian. Ella on the Beach, a 3-year-old filly of Sunshine Beach out of the Real Artist mare Cassiano, owned by Ted Hallett of Little Brit. Trained and driven to victory by the Gas Man, Reg Gassian. Ella on the Beach. A maiden breaking performance of 2 minutes and 3/5 for your star for feed service and Brooks Performance Horse Feeds Pace. It's official. 3, 5, 7, 2. Hey, Bales. Nice to see you. Prices up in the fourth race. Ella on the Beach, $10.40, $4.40, $2.70. Music Box Noise, $3.90, $3. Miss Sophia Rose, $4.40. 3-5 Exactor, $33.10. 3-5-7 Triactor, $304.05. Malfunction, Jim?
Tim Hortons tea bags aren't very good.
No.
Put the hats on, ladies. Okay, so the game is you got to get both of these tea bags on the lid, not the hat, on the lid. First one to do it takes home the popcorn maker. Are you ready? Set your hat. You've already done it this time. No, you got to okay. Put your hands behind your back. You got to do suggestions. Like maybe some ACDC or something like that. Okay? As soon as you're ready, wait for him to start speaking. Okay, you ready? Go. They both got to be on the feet. There's one. Not on the hat, got to be on the feet.
This looks tricky, Jim.
Someone said it was hands. We're not insured for
Whoop, whoop. We lost a tea bag.
Okay, so I'm going to eliminate you, but I'll bring you something, okay? I'm sorry. Keep going.
Oh, you're.
Lost your tea bag. You got to be on the feet. Got one. No, she's only got one. Both of them on the lid. You know what? Get them on the hat, get them on the feet, just get them up in the air. Come on. Come on, folks, get your hands together. We got to get these folks to get your tea bag up there. Come on. There's one. Now it's on the hat. She's lost her hat. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, if you get one on the feet, I'll give you the popcorn maker. Hurry, hurry.
You're going to have to give him a stress ball, Jim.
Just one on the feet, that's all it takes. There's our winner right there. How about a big hand? Good sports. Tim Hortons tea bags are very good. Congratulations. I'm sorry you drove. Thanks for being good sports.
Well done, Jim.
I'm going to go to country style and get some proper tea bags.
That's right. Here's your order of finish for the fourth race. Race was Luck with ninth, DG Rainrunner fourth, Ella on the Beach your winner. Carwin's Miss Maya fifth, Music Box Noise was second, Winsun Tierra seventh, Miss Sophia Rose third, Peanut Butter and Jelly was eighth, and Digging Up Daisies sixth. Top down 941 527 386. Ella on the Beach, a maiden victory in 2 minutes and 3/5. Post time for the fifth race, your Chapel Movers, local moves and free estimates. Set to go in about 7 minutes. No changes for the final leg of the Pick 5. Horses live in the paddock area and entering the track for today's fifth race. It's your Chapel Movers, local moves, and free estimates. Claiming and condition pacers in line for today's fifth race. Number 1 is Kaloy DM. Chris Rogers aboard for Alan Heyman. Number 2 is One Last Bet. Doug Brown aboard for Brenda Selwyn Waxman, Tess Waxman, and Jordan Miller. 3 is Woodmere Wild Style. Jason Woodward aboard for the All-Star Farms. 4, Card Collector. Reg Gassian for Jeffrey Dumoulin. And number 5, Rocket Gal, Samara Johnson, driving for Carol Wood. 5 go to the gate in the 5th race. 3,500 up for grabs. Post time in under 5 minutes. Inside about 3 minutes until post time right now. 3-2 favorite is the 2. One last bet. It's had a couple of rough trips last time out here at Kawartha Downs. Was double parked, had an equipment break, lots of things going wrong, but still put up some pretty good fractions. Came home in 29-4. One last bet. Right now, the even money favorite. After that, it's pretty wide open. Second choice going to the 4 Card Collector with Reg Gassian aboard. And your third pick is the 1 Colloy DM. Current odds of 3-1. Pretty wide open affair in this upcoming 5th race. Your Chapel Movers pace. And we're inside about 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. Starting gate setting up into position for today's 5th race. Inside a minute until post time. Have you got a winner, Bales? Starter Steve Skeen calling the field to the gate for today's fifth race. Lining up from the rail out, the 1 Colloy DM, 2 is One Last Bet, 3 Woodmere Wild Style, the 4 Card Collector, on the outside the 5 Rocket Gal. Horses are in the hands of the starter. It's a post time. The 2 One Last Bet right now on a run. Trying to regain gate as the gate swings down the back stretch for today's fifth race. 5 will battle. Field in motion, and there they go. Inquiry will go up regarding the start concerning the 2 One Last Bet. And off they go, and the gas man, Reg Gassing, takes Card Collector quickly to the front. Rocket Gal fires out as well in second. Colloy DM races in third. Woodmere Wild Style, and a tough beginning there for One Last Bet. Out of it and still on a run. As they race their way around the turn, Card Collector and the gas man get to the opening fraction in 28 and 3. Rocket Gal is racing second. Colloy DM single file in third, and Woodmere Wild Style races in fourth. Card Collector in front and in charge. Rocket Gal pocket sitting. There goes Colloy DM first to go on the attack out from third. Woodmere Wild Style is racing fourth. One Last Bet doesn't have it tonight. And it's Card Collector in front at the halfway point in a time of 57 and 4. Card Collector is showing the way. Colloy DM on the outside. Rocket Gal locked in on the rail. Woodmere Wild Style is sitting in fourth. 3/8 of a mile remaining for a Card Collector, and they're in front by about a length. Rocket Gal holding on to second on that inside track. Colloy DM races in third. Woodmere Wild Style not out of it, racing in fourth. Card Collector to the 3/4 in 1:27 and 3. Card Collector leading by a length. Rocket Gal right there in second. Woodmere Wild Style sitting in third. Colloy DM slips back to fourth as the field comes to the head of the lane. Just over 1/8 of a mile remaining. Card Collector in charge. Rocket Gal has got a surge. Woodmere Wild Style sitting in third, and Colloy DM. It's a Card Collector. Rocket Gal not quite there tonight. Card Collector in front. Rocket Gal and Woodmere Wild Style. 1:58 the time. Inquiry is up. Please hold all tickets. Inquiry up. It's regarding the start on the 2 One Last Bet. Still a horse on the track, guys, so just heads up for that. Four, 5, 3, 1 on the board. The inquiry is up concerning the start on the 2 One Last Bet. Back to back to back. 3 wins for Reg Gassian, card collector. Season's best mark of 158. 6-year-old daughter of Classic Card Shark out of the Artistic Felomare Quintella. Owned by Jeffrey Dumoulin of Cabin. Roger Ferguson trains. Reg Gassian picking up 3 consecutive victories. 158 the time tonight in your Chapel Movers pace.
We got another special birthday going out to Violet. Where's Violet? There's Violet. Will you be 7 tomorrow? Happy birthday. Tell everybody you're having a good time. All right, 7 years old.
Regarding the inquiry, number 2, One Last Bet, was outside the fair start poll, so there will be a complete refund on the 2, One Last Bet. Refund on the 2, One Last Bet. Just waiting for results to become official and take the 2, One Last Bet off the board. It's now official, 4531. 4531, that's official. Complete pari-mutuel refund on the 2, One Last Bet. Price is up. Card Collector 370, 240, 210. Rocket Gal 370, 210. Woodmere Wild Style 220. 4-5 Exactor 2160. 4-5-3 Try 2840. And there's your pick 5 winner. 5 of 5, returning $80 and 5 cents. Order of finish on the 5th. Kaloi DM was 4th. One last bet was 5th with a complete refund. Woodmere Wild Style 3rd. Card Collector your winner. Rocket Gal was 2nd. Horses leaving the paddock area and entering the track for today's sixth race. Introducing the field for race number 6, the 1 horse. Doug Brown driving for John McMillan. Number 2 is Freddie's Friend. Nick Boyd for the connections of Kathy Clark and Thomas Meich. 3 is Sam Son of a Beach. Matt Harvey aboard for Sam Mulholland. 4 is Trouble with the Curve. Reg Gassian driving for Brian Scott. 5 is Dream of Jeannie. John Thompson driving for Tyson Ahern. 6 Sport and Sense. Samara Johnson driving for Mark Johnson. And number 7 is Control the Power. Doug High aboard for Dave Snowden. 7 go to the gate in today's 6th race. 5,000 up for grabs. Post time in about 4 minutes. Current favorite right there in front of the grandstand, the 7. Control the Power. Odds of 3 to 5. Been pretty impressive the last 3 times out. Winning by a very dominant 9.5 lengths back on June 18th. 3 1/4 on June 25th. And just coming up short last week. Finishing second by 2.5 lengths. Control the Power. Right now the 3 to 5 favorite. Second choice on the board is the 4, Trouble with the Curve. First lifetime start. Had a nice clean run at Mohawk Park in an early qualifier. Reg Gassian has the trip, Trouble with the Curve. This will be a teaching moment for the 2-year-old Artspeak colt. Third pick on the board right now is the 5, Dream of Jeannie. Nice qualifier for the Thinking Out Loud filly. Won by a head in a time of 1:57.4. So Dream of Jeannie may make some early noise and look to have a maiden breaker. Right now the favorite, the 7 at 3 to 5. Two-minute warning. Starting gate setting up into position for tonight's 6th race inside a minute until post time. 7 at 4-5. Control the Power is your favorite. Second choice, the 5, Dream of Genie at 3-1. And the 4, Trouble with the Curve at 4-1. The gate opens up for the 6th race inside a minute until post time. Field for the 6th race approaching the starting gate. From the rail out, number 1 is Horsch, 2, Freddy's Friend, 3, Sam Son of a Beach, 4, Trouble with the Curve, the 5, Dream of Genie, 6 is Sport and Sense. On the outside, number 7, Control the Power. 7, Battle for the Cash in today's 6th race. The horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for today's 6th race. Conditioned pacers are picking up speed. Field's in motion, and there they go. Gapped off the gate is Trouble with the Curve, and away they roll with Freddy's Friend quickly taking to the front. Dream of Genie, nice aggressive beginning as well, will battle for early position. Dream of Genie now grabs the top spot. Freddy's Friend pocket sitting there in second. Sport and Sense third away. There's Control the Power getting in a good position early, and Horsch is your top 5. Sam Son of a Beach is racing in 6th, and the early trailer is Trouble with the Curve. They race to the opening quarter in a time of 29-4, and leading the way, it's a Dream of Genie, but Control the Power now has the power. Grabs the top for Doug High. Control the Power, Dream of Genie, and Freddy's Friend third. Sport and Sense is 4th. Racing in 5th, that's Horsch. Sam Son of a Beach is racing 6th, and Trouble with the Curve is the gap trailer. Control the Power, first to the halfway point in 58 and 3. That's a 28 and 4 last fraction. Control the Power has picked up the pace, leads it by about 2.5 over Dream of Genie. There goes Sport and Sense on the attack from 4th, now sitting in 3rd and trying to take aim on the front runner. Freddy's Friend will close up any hole there from 4th. In 5th, that's Horsch is on the move and grabbing some second over cover. Sam Son of a Beach and Trouble with the Curve is the trailer. Control the Power now with pressure. Sport and Sense giving that fight on the outside, just a half a length off the lead, 130 to the 3/4. Sport and Sense, Control the Power, eyeball to eyeball through that last turn. There's Dream of a Genie, and Horsch wants to play as well. Control the Power, ground saving trip. Sport and Sense now falling off the pace. There's Horsch looking to improve. Control the Power, Doug High takes a peek. He's alone. Control the Power, getting it done. Nice trip for Sport and Sense, and Horsch picking up the show spot, 158 and 2. Hey guys, how are you? Nice to see you. Seven, 6, 1, 2 on the board. 7, 6, 1, 2. It's official 7-6-1-2. Large gathering in the winner's circle to greet the 7. Control the Power. 5 for 5 and on the board finishes. Third win in 5 starts this season. Control the Power, 4-year-old son of Control the Moment out of the Camluck mare Power Outage. Owned and trained by Dave Snowden of Asphodel Norwood. Doug High, captaining the win. Control the Power, 158-2. Dominant in today's 6th race, returning $3, $270-240. Sport and Sense, $24.50, $8.20. $3.30. 7-6 Exactor, $97.50. 7-6-1 Try, $167.60. There is the Mayor of Fraserville, Doug High, in the winner's circle with Control the Power, and a nice gathering there to celebrate the victory. Horses on the track and in line for today's 7th race. Number 1, Global Supremacy. Loic Guriel for Courtney Robson and Julie Sagan. Number 2, Cash Creek. Reg Gassing aboard for Barry and Debbie Bird. Number 3, Luxall Credit. Bob Jenkins Jr. owns and drives with partner Jeffrey Kelly and Bill Burgess. Number 4, Always in the Money. Doug Brown for Steve McGill. Number 5, 4 for John Thompson aboard for Linda Moore. 5 go to the gate in today's 7th race. First leg of the pick 3 in about 5 minutes. Current favorite is the 4, Always in the Money. Doug Brown aboard. Second choice on the board going to the 2, Cash Creek, a back-to-back winner here at Kawartha Downs. And your third pick is the 3, Luxall Credit. Very well traveled through the Western Ontario circuit, Dresden, Sarnia, Georgian, as well as Flamborough. Luxall Credit is the bettor's third choice on the board. 2, 4, 3 are the Hucksters' picks. Feels Cash Creek should do the three-peat tonight. 4, Always in the Money with Doug Brown. This horse has generally been in the money and is like Kawartha Downs, got a 3rd and a 2nd place finish last couple of trips out. Looks to continue that trend as well here tonight. 2, 4, 3 are the Hucksters' picks for race number 7. Starting 8, setting up into position for tonight's 7th race. First leg of the pick 3 in under a minute. Field of 5 being called to the gate for race 7 from the rail out. Number 1 is Global Supremacy. 2, Cash Creek. The 3, Luxall Credit. 4 is Always in the Money. On the outside, it's the 5. 4 for Orr. Horses in the hands of the starter. It's post time. He swings down the backstretch for today's 7th race. Star for Feed Service and Brooks Performance. Horse feeds pace on the move. There they go. Gapped off the gate was the 3 Luxall Credit, and away they go. Global Supremacy first to fire from the outside. That's 4 for Orr. Cash Creek from between horses is third away. Always in the money is 4th. Luxall Credit rounding out your field. 4 for Orr goes to the front. John Thompson now in front by a couple of lengths over Global Supremacy. Cash Creek is gapped in third. Always in the money races in 4th, and Luxall Credit is the trailer. First quarter in 28 and 2, and 4 for Orr leads it as they come down the lane for the first time. 4 for Orr, Global Supremacy about 3 further back, and it's Cash Creek. Always in the money in 4th, and a little rough gated there was the 3 Luxall Credit, but it did not break stride, and they move towards the halfway point, and 4 for Orr leads it by 2. Global Supremacy sitting in second, halfway point, 56 and 3. Pretty good fractions for the 4 for Orr in front as they swing down the backside. Global Supremacy goes on the attack now, just a half a length off the lead and surging the heads down. Global Supremacy grabs the lead with 3/8 of a mile remaining. 4 for Orr is sitting in second. Here comes Cash Creek trying to close some ground. Always in the money right there as well. And Luxall Credit is gapped in 5th. 3/4 of 126 into the far turn they go. Global Supremacy now in front. Cash Creek is looking for the cash. Just a half a length off the lead on that outside trip. 4 for Orr inside tracking there in third. Always in the money sitting 4th. Will fan out as they come for home. Cash Creek now grabs the top. Global Supremacy and always in the money looking to improve. Cash Creek getting pressure. Cash Creek always in the money at the wire. It's Cash Creek cashing in. 3 in a row for Cash Creek. Always in the money in Global Supremacy. 156 and 1. That's 4 wins for the Gas Man. Numbers up 2-4-1-5. It's official, 2-4-1-5. Reg Gassian continuing to pad his lead atop the driver standings. He picks up his fourth winning drive of the evening with number 2, Cash Creek, who's a back-to-back-to-back winner here at Kawartha Downs. Cash Creek, a 4-year-old son from Thinking Out Loud out of the sports writer mare Cottonwood Creek, owned by Barry and Debbie Bird of Gore's Landing. Barry Bird trains. Reg Gassian captaining the win. Cash Creek 156 and 1, hitting a new career best. 3 for 3 here at Kawartha Downs. Cash Creek returns $6, $3, $2.40. Always in the money, $3.30, $2.10. Global Supremacy, $2.80. 2-4 Exactor, $15.30. 2-4-1 Try, $21.45. Order finish on the 7th race. Global Supremacy was 3rd. Cash Creek, your winner. All Credit 5th. Always in the money 2nd. And 4 for Or was 4th. Top down 315, 2 4 on the bottom. Cash Creek, the three-peat, 156 and 1 and a new personal best. 4 wins on the evening so far for the gas man Reg Gassian. Post time for the 8th race and start of the late double set to go in about 11 minutes. No changes on your program. Looking ahead to the 9th race, scratch the 2, Elegance du Hurrah. Horses now entering the track for today's 8th race. Start of the late double here at Kawartha Downs in about 5 minutes. Introducing the field, number 1 is Sir Galahad. Doug Brown aboard for 2099, 551 Ontario Incorporated, and John McMillan. Number 2, State News. Matt Harvey aboard for Robin Lawler. 3 is Kissin' by the Beaches. Mark Goddard driving for Brandon Guerra. 4 is David Lloyd George. Nick Boyd takes a seat for Pat Dillon and Patty Hoskin. 5 is Mosey's Art. Reg Gassian drives for Jason Mitchell and Jerry Belanger. Number 6, Passionate Prince. Loic Guriel for Courtney Robson. 6 go to the gate in today's 8th race. Start of your late double in under 4 minutes. Current favorite on the board is the 1 Sir Galahad. Current odds of 3-2. Doug Brown, he'll steal the 10-year-old gelding of American Ideal. $228,000 in lifetime earnings. Second choice going to the 5, Mosey's Art. Reg Gassian, he's got the hot hands tonight. Mosey's Art currently sits at 2-1. Jim Huck, can you please call the paddock? Jim, please call the paddock. Huckster. Inside 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. Inside a minute until post time as the starting gate sets into position for tonight's 8th race. Start of your late double here at Kawartha Downs. Starter Steve Skeen calls the field to the gate for today's 8th race. From the rail out, number 1, Sir Galahad. 2 is State News. 3, Kissin' by the Beaches. 4, David Lloyd George. 5 is Mosey's Art. And on the outside, it's the 6, Passionate Prince. 6 across in today's 8th race. It's your start of your late double, second leg of the pick 3 here at Kawartha Downs. Horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. He swings down the backstretch for today's 8th race. Start of your late double on the move. Field in motion, and there they go. And they're off. And pacing out from the middle goes Kissin' by the Beaches alongside David Lloyd George with a nice beginning. And on the rail, it's Sir Galahad. It's a 3-wide battle for early position. Sir Galahad on the inside track, David Lloyd George, and from between, Kissin' by the Beaches. There's Passionate Prince setting up in 4th. State News and Mosey's Art is the early trailer. Sir Galahad and Doug Brown, they win the early battle, and they get by the opening quarter first in 28-4. Sir Galahad leading it as they come in front of the grandstand. Kissin' by the Beaches is sitting in second. David Lloyd George found a 3-hole, and there's a Passionate Prince single file in 4th. In 5th, it's State News, Mosey's Art trailing the field, but still very tightly bunched field as they race towards the halfway point, and Sir Galahad leads it for Doug Brown. Right on the helmet there is Kissin' by the Beaches. David Lloyd George sitting in 3rd. Halfway point reached in 58-1. In front, Sir Galahad. Kissin' by the Beaches now gapped in 2nd. Racing 3rd, that's David Lloyd George, and Passionate Prince sitting in 4th. Mosey's Art now tips out from the backfield, and State News. Towards the 3-quarter mark they go. It's still Sir Galahad winning all the battles, but David Lloyd George got a head of steam now, and now kicks out the plugs. David Lloyd George and Sir Galahad eye to eye as they race by the 3/4 in 128-2. David Lloyd George slight advantage. Sir Galahad, the ground-saving trip, still battling. Passionate Prince is racing in 3rd and 4th. That's Kissin' by the Beaches. Mosey's Art fans out 4 wide, field tightly bunched as they come for home. David Lloyd George and Nick Boyd has a slight advantage. Mosey's Art trying to come from off the pace. There's Kissin' by the Beaches and Passionate Prince, and it's Passionate Prince, and look, go hell, providing the upset. Mosey's Art and Kissin' by the Beaches. Time of the mile 157-3. Numbers up, 6-5, 3-4. 6-5, 3-4, unofficial. Toddler. 8-1 upset in today's 8th race. Passionate Prince pulling off the dramatics. 6-year-old gelding by Mach 3 out of the Rock and Roll Heaven mare, Passionate Beauty. Owned and trained by Courtney Robson of Campbellville and driven to victory by Loic Guriel. Passionate Prince. Camera shy until now in 2022. First win in 8 tries. 157-3. Official 6534. Passionate Prince returning $19. 630 260. Mosey's Art 410 260. Kissin' by the Beach is $4. 65 Exactor 91.60. 653 Try $196.15. Looking ahead to the 9th and final, scratch the 2 Elegance Du Hurrah. Order finish on the 8th race. Sir Galahad was 5th. State News 6th. Kissin' by the Beach is 3rd. David Lloyd George was 4th. Mosey's Art 2nd. And Passionate Prince, your winner. Top down 5-6-3, 4-2-1. Passionate Prince 8-1 upset in the 8th race. 157-3 and first win in 2022. Post time for the 9th and final. Set to go in about 10 minutes. Scratch the 2 Elegance Du Hurrah. Don't forget, we do this again every Saturday evening. Post time of 6 o'clock. Next week, I'm off. John McMillan, the voice of Rideau Carleton, will be in to call the action here at Kawartha Downs. Horses are entering the track for today's ninth and final leg of the pick three, last leg of the late double. Introducing the field of trotters, number one is Veyron, Bob Jenkins Jr. for the TJ stable. Scratch the two, Elegance Du Hurrah. Number three, Jane's Angel. John Thompson aboard for Linda Moore. 4, Magnificent 7, Doug Brown driving for Brandon Guerra. 5, Hello, It's Heaven, Matt Harvey for Connie and David Chisholm. Number 6, Bettina Hanover, Doug High in the bike for Cindy Horner. 7 is Astra Du Hurrah, Loa Guriel for Hurrah DS3 Incorporated. Number 8, All the Truth. Nick Boyd aboard for Pat Dillon and Patty Hoskin. 7 go to the gate in tonight's 9th race. 5,500 up for grabs. Post time in under 5 minutes. Take a peek at the Hucksters picks for race number 9. Jim liking the 8, All the Truth. Thinks that All the Truth will repeat tonight, but had the rail last week. Has drawn the difficult 8-hole this week. I think it's going to be a tough one to overcome, but All the Truth I would put in the triactor. Jim liking also the 5, Halo It's Heaven. Having a pretty decent year in Sire Stakes action and elsewhere as well in conditioned races. Halo It's Heaven has put up some pretty good numbers so far and has been a pretty steady check getter as well. Jim thinking 3, Jane's Angel will flash some early speed and get into position to round out your triactor box. I'm looking at the 4, Magnificent 7, Doug Brown. He's got the lines. This horse won last time out at Georgian Downs convincingly by 5.5 lengths. I'm going to put number 4, Magnificent 7, in my top pick. Jim liking the 8, 5, and the 3. I'm going to go the 4, 5, and 8. Inside about 3 minutes until post time for the finale here at Kawartha Downs. Right now, the even money favorite is the 4, Magnificent 7, Doug Brown, right in front of the grandstand there. Had Tyler Borth in the bike last week at Georgian Downs, winning by 5.5 lengths. Magnificent 7 can flash some good gate speed, and Doug Brown will give a pretty honest steer as well here tonight. Magnificent 7, right now the even money favorite. Second choice on the board is the 8, All the Truth, with Nick Boyd aboard. One last time out here at Kawartha Downs by a couple of lengths. The 8-hole may pose a bit of a challenge. Inside about 2 minutes till post time. Starting gate setting up into position for tonight's 9th race. Under a minute until post time. Starter Steve Skeen calls the field to the gate for the 9th and final. From the rail out, number 1 is Veyron. Scratch the 2, Elegance Du Hurrah. Moving over is the 3, Jane's Angel. 4, Magnificent 7. The 5, Halo It's Heaven. 6, Patina Hanover. 7, Astre Du Hurrah. And on the outside, it's the 8, All the Truth. Horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Somebody's got French fries down there, and boy, they smell good. Gate swings down the backstretch for the 9th and final. We do it again next Saturday, post time 6 o'clock. Until then, Off and pacing in the finale, or off and trotting rather in the finale, and away they go. It's a Veyron out from the rail. Far outside sees All the Truth with some early gate speed, and from between Halo It's Heaven, there's a Magnificent 7 in the mix early. Also, Astre Du Hurrah and Jane's Angel. Early trailer is Bettina Hanover. Racing through that first turn, All the Truth getting roped up early, but will clear to grab the front at the quarter. Halo It's Heaven is racing in second as they reach the opening fraction in 29 and 2. Coming down the lane for the first time, Nick Boyd, All the Truth, they're in front. Racing second, Halo It's Heaven. Veyron is sitting in third. Magnificent 7 is fourth. Jane's Angel, top 5. Racing in sixth, that's Astre Du Hurrah, and Bettina Hanover studies the field from the back. As they race towards the halfway point, All the Truth leads it by a couple of lengths. Racing second, that's Halo It's Heaven. Halfway point reached 58 and 1, 28 and 4. Last fraction, All the Truth shows the way as they straighten out down the back stretch. Halo It's Heaven still right there. Magnificent 7 now begins to make a move and goes first up now, fourth, third, and just a length and a half from the top. Jane's Angel grabs that cover. Veyron is locked in on the inside. Astro Hurrah and Bettina Hanover trailing the field. Off stride there from the backfield, Astre Du Hurrah, 3/4 of 128 and 4, and All the Truth is winning all the battles. Halo It's Heaven, Magnificent 7 is right there in third. Veyron sitting in fourth. Jane's Angel having a good trip now, has to turn it up as they come for home. Astre Du Hurrah, Bettina Hanover, and down the lane they come for the final time tonight. All the Truth and Nick Boyd, they show the way on the inside. Here comes Halo It's Heaven. Halo It's Heaven surging. Halo It's Heaven in front, pulling it out. All the Truth and Magnificent 7, the show spot, 159. Thanks very much, Sir Jim, and another good turnout here tonight at Kawartha Downs. As Jim mentioned, we do it next week with Kids Night, all getting underway at the 6 o'clock post time. Unofficial results of the 9th race, 5-8-4-1. 5-8-4-1. Nice 6-1 return for Halo It's Heaven in tonight's 9th race. Nice 3-year-old campaign shaping up for 5. Halo It's Heaven, winner of tonight's 9th race. Upsetting some aged horses. Halo It's Heaven acting like a veteran out there. 3-year-old filly of Archangel out of the Angus Hall mare, Augusta Wind, owned by Connie and David Chisholm of Brighton. Connie Chisholm trains, and Matt Harvey, he captains the win. Halo It's Heaven, with her 3rd win in 9 starts in 2022, has also performed very well on the Sire Stakes circuit. Halo It's Heaven pulls it out with an inside track victory in tonight's 9th race. Don't forget to slip inside. Jim Huck is going to draw winner from our non-winning ticket drum. Take home, I believe it was a $150 gas card. So good chance to still become a winner. Huddle around the huckster inside. Should be a pretty nice late double in this 9th race coming up. It's official, 5-8-4-1. Price is up for the 9th. Halo, it's heaven, 1540, 430, 330, all the truth, 390, 240, magnificent 7, 240. Your late double of 6 and 5, $222.90. Your 20-cent pick 3 of 2, 6 and 5, 3 of 3, $82.81. 5-8 exactor, $40.50. 5-8-4 try, $62.85. Here's your order of finish on the 9th. Veyron was 4th. Elegance Du Hurrah was scratched. Jane's Angel 6th. Magnificent 7. 3rd, Halo It's Heaven, your winner. Bettina Hanover finishing 5th. Astre Du Hurrah 7th. And All the Truth 2nd. Top down for scratch 6-3-1-5-7-2. Halo It's Heaven. Nice return. 159. And with that 9th race, we've been to a close. Another card of harness racing action here at Kawartha Downs. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. And we'll return next Saturday evening. It's Kids Night. Post time for the first getting underway at 6 o'clock. Until then, this is Evan Lauk signing off from Kawartha Downs. Hope you've enjoyed yourself. John McMillan will be in next week to call the action. I'm off doing the cottage thing. So enjoy. Have a great week. And enjoy this summertime sunshine. Good night.